for the thousands of people gathered for the Tribe of Nova festival. What started as a night of revelry and peace ended up in unimaginable horror. The electronic dance festival in the desert near the Gaza border became one of the first Hamas targets in the early hours Saturday morning, with festival goers left to run and hide in an open field. Attendees described gunmen blocking roads and ambushing cars looking for people to kidnap. At least 260 people were killed there, and an undetermined number were taken hostage. 26-year-old Oria Ricardo was one of those killed at the festival. Her name translates to the light of God in Hebrew. Her mother last heard from her in a text saying, "Mom, I love you so much." And joining me now is Oria's mom, Haneen Ricardo. Ms. Ricardo, I am so sorry for your loss, and thank you for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah.
Tell me about your daughter, Oria. What was she like?
It's pretty hard to speak in past tense about her.
Yeah.
She was, as her name is, light. She brought light everywhere she came. A very happy girl, loved to party, was always the center of everything, every place she came. And she was the source of the power of my life, source of power.
Yeah.
And
she...
Yeah.
And she was the youngest of your three girls, the youngest of three. And
Yes.
you didn't know that she'd gone to the festival. How did you find out that she had gone to that festival?
They woke me. I was in New York. I live in New York. And they woke me in the middle of the night telling me that Oria is missing. And from that moment on, I was just trying to get every kind of information from my friends in Israel, and at the same time to find a flight. And I flew to Israel on Sunday afternoon, came here on Monday afternoon time. I was still hoping because she was on the missing list. And they found her today. I mean, yesterday. It's Tuesday at noontime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know this is hard, and I thank you for doing this. I'm not sure that I could, so I really appreciate you. And you take as much time as you need.
I think that I need to speak about her and for her, and for all those 1,200 young people that massacred by the Hamas. They have not a bit of humanity in them. These kids went to dance, and these kids, I know for sure that these parties are peace people. You know, they all will fight for peace. And now they're gone. And among them, my youngest daughter. And I want the world to know that every dollar you give to the Hamas, every dollar you put there goes for terror. It doesn't go to the poor Arab people that live in Gaza. They could have turned this place into paradise if they would invest money, the billions they got from the EU and the UN and other organizations, if they would have put the money, invested it into the people of Gaza instead of bombs and focusing on how to get rid of as many Jews, as Israeli as possible, that might have been peace. And the only thing I can compare these monsters, these inhuman beings, are for the Nazis during the Holocaust, the same kind of people. And the world needs to know, and the world needs to fight them. And I know Israel bombed Gaza. But we never start. We always respond. And I feel for these Palestinians, these people. I feel for them, but they are hostages. They are hostages in the hands of the Hamas and the Iran and all of these terrorists. They have no other focus in life rather than kill as many as possible. And when they're done with the Jews, they will come for the Americans. They did it already in 9/11. And I call this massacre that happened in the southern of Israel is even worse than 9/11. This is our 9/11. And my daughter is one of them. This wonderful, this beautiful, cheerful, amazing girl is dead now. And I'm going to bury her day after tomorrow. And my heart is broken to pieces. But I will go everywhere to speak about her, for her, and against this terrorism that goes on in Gaza Strip, and everybody blames Israel. I saw the letter that the head of the law bar in NYU came out, blaming Israel for the massacre in the Gaza Strip. How dare you? How dare they do that? You put pictures of the missiles falling on Gaza Strip. My heart is with them as well. But what about us? What about our kids? We invested the money that we have in the Iron Dome, so we can protect. If we would have had the Iron Dome, how many would have been dead by now?
Well,
How many?